Hey there boys and girls, Lucky here and welcome back to another Battalion 1944 video. So today I'm going to give you guys a couple of quick tips for your settings, and those are really minor, but I think they can still help you out in the long run. So let's just join the training ground right here so I can show you a little bit better what I'm talking about. Alright, so let's do this. Good. So first and foremost, what I would like to do is go to the settings, obviously, and for the video resolution, this is kind of obvious, but you want to use your native resolution if possible, and then if you can, use the resolution quality in order to downscale it if you're not getting enough FPS. And this is basically what it's all about. You want to get enough FPS. More FPS, the better. So let's start out chronologically, I'd say. First of all, Vsync, disable this. This will only give you input lag. It doesn't really help you at all. If you're having problems with like tearing the screen, it's probably just better if you're getting used to it, from my point of view, or if you get it like a G-Sync monitor, which of course is not the best option because those things actually do cost quite a bit of money. Now, however, let's talk about the field of view. So right here, if we take a look at the soldier right there and we shoot him, you can see he's kind of like the size, if we just take a look at those bottles, if I aim at the guy, they're right at the center of the screen. Now, watch what happens right here, the bottles, alright, when I'm changing the field of view. This is kind of obvious, but you see, they disappeared. They were on the side there, now they're not anymore. And you essentially, the lower your FOV is, the less you can see on the screen, but the bigger your targets are. So theoretically, for some, that makes them easier to hit. However, most people prefer to have a wider field of view like this, so they can see more of what's going on, and then adjust their sensitivity accordingly. I'm on 103 because that's what I'm also using on Overwatch. Frame rate is currently kept at 120 because when I'm streaming, I cannot maintain a better frame rate without dropping, so that's essentially what I'm using for that. Now for settings, if you put everything to low, you'll get the most FPS, which results also in the most responsive and snappy game, so turning all of that off really only will benefit you in the long run. Motion blur should always be off right here. It like never really helps you, just smudges off your screen and you can't really see properly. Now as for the weapons, I have mine set to 5, -2 and 0, so usually they're all at 0, something like this. And you can see the gun right here in the middle is kind of on the screen now. I prefer to be a little bit wider out and then also lower down. Like this, I feel like I have more space on my screen and it feels just more natural to me. So I'm using 5, -2 and 0 in case you're interested in that. Now, last but not least, you also want to disable headbob right here. Just, again, a personal tip from me because it introduces additional movement that you have on your screen when you're aiming, which is really unnecessary. So if you turn it off, it, from my point of view, keeps it more stable. And really, last but not least, individual player info in overview. So usually in the top of the screen, you have your normal player icons for each player on each side. However, if you disable this right here, it only say like 5 alive or 2 alive, so it's easy to just glance at in comparison to make a quick judgment to look at someone's profile picture and then see well, is this just like a little bit like less opacity now on that profile picture, or is this actually supposed to be like that? So it's more clear if you use it with a disabled function, so it just gives you the number of how many people are alive on each side. And yeah, this pretty much wraps it up. Personally, I'll go into sensitivity in another different video for you guys. Currently, again, if you're interested, mine is at, if you go to controls right here, 0.86, and I am using 1600 DPI. I can also probably go in over on binds in an upcoming video. If you're interested in that, just let me know in the comment section down below. Also, another upcoming video will be about jump shooting, so don't miss that, and make sure to subscribe if you're more interested, or better said, if you're interested in more Battalion videos. But I'd say this is pretty much all for now. I hope you enjoyed the video, and luckySkillFaker out.